It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now the fatherless coons of Chiraq, they lack motivation, they lack direction, and they just lack overall education. Now, I like to compare the coons of Chiraq and even the war in Chiraq to The Wire. I like to compare it to characters in The Wire because there was a lot of fuckery that was going on in The Wire. I love that show, but at least it was a good written show, but there's a lot of fuckery going on. However, I will say this. There's a couple of differences between The Wire and the coons of Chiraq. The fuckery that they're doing, right? Number one, in The Wire, it was centered around this drug trade. That's why people were killing each other. There were millions of dollars that were making per day, apparently or allegedly, within Baltimore. So that's why it created this whole city and created this whole wave of violence. Now, the coons of Chiraq. There's no real significant amount of drugs around the reason why they're killing. To keep it real, the real reason why they're killing all these people are gang ties and also sneak dissing, sneakers, G-Shock watches, all type of fuckery, and just for social media clout. That's why they're committing crimes in Chiraq. That's why they're a bunch of coons. Now, usually, and this is another difference right here, in The Wire, there are clearly strict rules, or at least moral rules that, you know, certain things are off limits. Even if you're one of those niggas that's just muscling, your real only job is to bust off, you know there's some type of rules. Remember Stringer, who greenlighted somebody getting shot on Sunday, and then my man Avon was like, no, that's not how you do it. You can't greenlight somebody to get shot on a Sunday. It goes against all codes that gangsters live by. I've always said, though, that this whole gangster code, the hood code, doesn't exist really. Because I will say The Wire, that's a movie. That's why it exists within a movie. Or that's why I'm even talking about in the movie. In real life, these fucking savages, the people that don't have enough, they don't have an upstanding moral character to actually obey the law, why the fuck would they obey the hood laws? Oh, make no sense. But you would expect the fatherless coons, the last people they would be killing are the pregnant single mothers of Chiraq. You're right? We would think that would be the last group of people they're killing. But no. No. This is fucking Chiraq. There's no fucking rules other than protect your neck and don't sneak this. Now, Jasmine Curry, she's actually a 25-year-old pregnant mother, and this is where it throws me for a loop. Of 5. A pregnant 25-year-old mother of 5. So she got 5 kids and she's pregnant. However, I digress. Now, she was shot and killed while she was riding down the highway. A minivan pulled up, and it's only happening within Chiraq. These niggas with the goddamn drive-bys, it's like a fucking constant replay of Friday where Craig and Smoke are fucking hiding in the van and they're doing a shootout while they're laying flat. I thought shootouts was some 1990s shit, Boys in the Hood, old movies. I didn't know niggas are still doing shootouts in fucking 2014, but the Chiraq coons, they're definitely doing it. And I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking accurate. Now, it was 4 a.m. If you can't even drive on the fucking highway, I mean, how the fuck do you notice which car is which on a fucking highway within Chicago? However, they did. Now, the passengers in the vehicle, including a young woman, was unharmed, according to NBC Chicago. And now, police, they claim they're looking for some male passenger who was in the vehicle with the woman that died, who I told you her name is Jasmine Curry, and the other woman, but the other person in the car fled and has not returned. Now, maybe he fled because he was the intended target. Maybe he fled because I'm the only one, or I'm one of 2 that survived. I'm the fuck on out of here. But, hear this. She was shot in the head, and the police say they do not believe this is some random shit. So this is again retaliation for retaliation for retaliation for retaliation. So you know what ends up happening? The older people die out and they just keep getting younger and younger because now you're like 9 and now you got to retaliate for your 18-year-old brother that just died. So you got to now go kill somebody else, and then their little brother is now 7 and he has to continue the cycle of coonery. Now, her family did share some type of insight into why this shooting happened, and they said, listen, We believe that she was targeted because her little brother was murdered last year within the same area. And this is the father of Jasmine Curry and the little brother that got murdered speaking. He said, my son was shot actually around the same area, about 7 blocks from where Jasmine Curry got shot. He was also shot in the head, also after midnight at 1 a.m., which I'm wondering, what the fuck is everybody doing out after midnight? It's fucking Chiraq. Curfew is street lights being on, if there even are street lights. Now, the death of the brother and sister happened within 7 blocks of each other, according to police. The father, who's now left to bury, or already buried his son, and now left to bury his daughter, who's a mother of 5 and already pregnant with 1, is now already in more grief, more mourning, and claims the police have done nothing about his son getting shot last year, and is hoping that they get the coon that killed his daughter on Tuesday. Now, ironically, Jasmine Curry just got a new job and she was supposed to start that soon. Instead, she's going to be buried by her own father. And I will give credit to Andrew Holmes, who is a community activist. He's put up a $1,000 reward offering for any information that could get these coons arrested. Now, this whole story is pretty sickening. It's the reason why Chiraq continues to be Chiraq. It's a bunch of fucking coons killing anybody, racking up body counts, thinking they're going to get on a GTA 9 Chiraq killing spree. Hopefully they're going to unlock the Rhino tank or some shit. A bunch of fucking coons that believe they could respawn after they die, because here's the difference between suicide bombers and like a fucking Chiraq Savages. At least the suicide bombers, at least for the Taliban, they get promised 42 virgins in the afterlife. You sell them a dream. 42 virgins in the afterlife, you're going to get it. Good job. Just go get it, right? With these fucking Chiraq Savages, you don't got to tell them shit. You just tell them that the new trend is being dead, and they just sign up like, fuck it, I want to be a block legend, and the next nigga to get... You don't get your jersey raised into the rafters. You get your casket lowered into the ground. Now, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. You guys get in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think about this sad, very sad and pathetic story about coons killing a mother of 5. She was only 25 in Chiraq. I'm out.